qui est le frère de la réalisatrice, joué par Margherita Buy, fait quelque chose de nouveau, dépasse tes schémas mentaux. Vous avez la sensation de faire quelque chose de nouveau avec ce film-là, Nanni Moretti?
Diciamo, non ho sforato tantissimo il budget, questo è qualcosa di nuovo.
J'ai pas dépassé beaucoup le budget, ce qui est assez nouveau.
I haven't gone over budget, that's one thing.
Non riesco a essere così l'interpretatore, il critico dei miei film, quindi non so quanto ci sia di nuovo e quanto invece sia il risultato anche dei film precedenti, questo film.
Mais je peux pas être un critique de mes films, interpréter mes films, donc je sais pas ce qu'il peut y avoir de nouveau.
Critique on my own films. I don't know what's new and I don't know what I've brought with me from the past.
Il y a une forme d'autocritique en tout cas, si vous n'êtes pas critique de film, il y a une forme d'autocritique dans votre
représentation du réalisateur, Nanni Moretti.
Sì, diciamo che sono stato molto severo con il personaggio di Margherita.
Disons que j'ai été très sévère avec le
personnage. I was very severe with the character played by Margherita Buy.
Justement, alors,
Margherita.
Comment vous réagissez quand vous entendez ça? Votre personnage de réalisatrice est inspiré en partie de Nanni Moretti?
The character you play, is that character inspired by Nanni Moretti, the man and the film director?
Qualcosa di lui c'è, insomma.
Il y a quelque chose de lui.
There is something of him in the character I play.
Comment vous avez conçu ce personnage?
How did you piece together the character which you play?
C'è un disagio, diciamo, nel vivere una certa situazione nel momento in cui stai girando un film e tua madre avrebbe bisogno di te, c'è un senso di inadeguatezza che comunque pervade tutto il film, che è molto, diciamo, qualcosa che assomiglia un pochino a quello che voleva dire Nanni, insomma,
ce sentiment de ne pas être à leur heur, ce malaise,
the feeling of not being good enough, feeling anxious in a situation, having to manage work, a difficult home situation. That's something which resembles Nanni.
Est-ce qu'il vous dit, vous, des choses en tant
qu'actrice? Does he say things to you as an actor? The same thing for you, John. Does he say things?
Il ne faut pas que tu crois trop au dialogue.
I don't want you to believe in the dialogue too much. I don't want to hear only the character. I want to see the actor there. So before the film started, for example, when you were in Il Cammino, or if you were in We Have a Pope, did he give you any instructions?
Sì, lo dice, non lo dice,
lo faccio capire.
Il le dit, je le fais comprendre.
I make sure that it is understood.
Ah oui. Et pourquoi il dit ça d'après vous, Margherita?
And why does he make these things understood?
Ma perché secondo lui è più interessante vedere anche, diciamo, quello che c'è oltre al personaggio, anche la persona, qualcosa che fa parte di te, che viene fuori in quel momento, in quella scena, anche se la scena parla di una certa cosa. È interessante vedere anche il sentimento che c'è nell'attore. Credo che sia questo. Poi
sì, approvo.
Approvi?
Je crois avoir compris que ce qui l'intéresse.
I think what he's looking for is to see the personality of the actor as well, while the actor is acting.
John Turturro, vous avez cette sensation que avec des métiers comme celui-là, en
with
étant acteur, avec la carrière que vous avez eue, avec des prestigieux dans lesquels vous avez
and all
tourné,
the
en étant
prestige that you
réalisateur,
have, you're also a filmmaker, and when you make a film, you have to do the writing, you have to be on your own, you have to concentrate, you have to work really hard. Do you think you miss out on some aspects of personal life? Or
sometimes that happens. Sometimes you try to remain a full person, but sometimes that's part of the price that you pay. Sometimes, yes.
German TV. I have a question for Mr. Moretti. People talk about the cinema in your film. What, according to you, is the part played by the cinema in society today? As Margherita says in the film,
Però mentre rispondo sto pensando ad altro. Quindi non deve tener conto delle cose
say certain things, but perhaps think of other things. So don't take account of what I'm going to say to you now. I'll tell you what I really think in the bar in a few minutes' time. First of all, I believe that it's up to the cinema to make good films, if possible, new kinds of films, and if possible, films that don't give you the impression when you're watching them that you've already seen them time and again. You mustn't have the feeling, oh, I've already seen this many a time. That's what the cinema must do. To make a good film, I don't think there are any privileged topics to address. I don't think one can talk about first league and second league films. Any topic, any subject can be the stuff of a good film or a bad film.
And for Mr. Moretti, how much of yourself there is in the main character, because she's a female director? Thank you.
C'è molto di me nel personaggio di Margherita.
We're talking about the character of Margherita.
Che protagonista di questo film potesse essere un
I
personaggio
never
maschile.
really thought that the protagonist in the film could be a man. From the outset,
come protagonista di questo film a una donna e fin dall'inizio ho
I
pensato a
felt
Margherita Buy.
that the main character in the film should be a woman, and I immediately thought about Margherita. Of course, there's a lot of me in Margherita, whereas Giovanni is perhaps the person I would like to be, and maybe also the person that Margherita would like to be too.
Profondément de la direction d'acteur de Margherita.
Do Nanni Moretti and Margherita differ in terms of directing their actors and actresses?
Beatrice? Per John questa domanda, per John e Margherita.
Beatrice?
That's a question for John and Margherita.
Forse meno aggressiva, perché penso che Margherita nel film sia abbastanza sempre sotto
I think that Margherita in the film is constantly under pressure, and hence she's very aggressive. I must admit that I'm very fortunate. I had my special space, so to speak. My contact with Nanni and Margherita was very close, very intimate. So I really didn't know what was happening in the outside world. I only knew when I actually saw the film. I'd read the script, of course, but one doesn't realize when reading the script how the film will turn out. And so I didn't really fully realize what the film would look like. I was extremely fortunate. Margherita was a wonderful person to act with. She was a friend. I was extremely fortunate. It was a very happy experience. It was wonderful to be part of this project, to belong to this film, and it was lovely to play this part, which linked me sentimentally to Nanni, even if we didn't know each other very well beforehand. But I understood through him what I needed to do. I understood his mother. And I tried, insofar as possible, to be very sensitive and attentive. Things felt very comfortable. He never tried to force things in me. He just, without explaining exactly what he wanted, he just directed me in a very gentle way. There were usually about a dozen takes, and afterwards I was able to change certain things after the first takes. I come from the theater, so I have a way of working that is somewhat different. I build things more than perhaps in a film for the cinema. And what I tried to do was just to relax, to let myself go. And I was very careful to try and do exactly what he wanted. And if I was able to do what he expected of me, I may not have fully achieved this, but I think I largely managed to do what he wanted.
Vittorio mi ha detto delle cose tremende su di me.
Come osa?
Mi ha detto delle cose terribili sui miei rapporti con gli altri. Poi io ci ho pensato, erano così esatte, così giuste. Ma anche su come io tratto le persone. Ha ragione. Però è strano, ma perché nessuno me l'ha mai dette? Me le dette? Come mai non l'ho capite?
How do you feel before screening your film for the nth time?
Non ci ho fatto l'abitudine, sono emozionato come la prima volta.
Je me suis toujours pas fait, je suis tendue comme à chaque fois.
It's always like the first time. I'm as stressed now as the first time. When I was at the press screening, I heard a lot of people say, now I'm going to go and phone my mother.
C'est ce que vous cherchiez?
Is that what you were hoping for?
Dipende che cosa dicono per telefono alla madre, comunque sì, mi fa piacere.
Ça dépend de ce qu'ils vont dire au téléphone.
It all depends what they say when they phone their mother.
Vous êtes vraiment très très bien dans le film. Vous êtes à la fois très drôle.
You're excellent in the film. You're very funny.
Comment il vous a dirigé?
How did Nanni Moretti direct you?
How would you say that Nanni directed you?
He encouraged me to and pushed me to go as far out as I could go. But it was a challenge. But he also let me be very free, and he wanted me to be free. So I appreciate that.
Je vais vous laisser passer. La montée des marches va commencer.
Enjoy the red carpet.
belong to a heart that you know always comes with a risk, but it's stronger